morning. You're watching FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at Surface's first day of the show, and I'm in the Shaw space. I'm here with Steve Sieracki and Herb Upton. Steve, you're Vice President of Hard Surface Residential,
correct.
And Herb, you're Vice President of Hard Surface Residential, right?
Soft surface, yes, sir, Kemp. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, so tell you what, let's first off just talk about, we were together just 2 weeks ago, the Shaw Flooring Network.
Yes,
you had 4,500 people there and about 1,000 accounts. It was an unbelievable. You got some momentum going there, right?
Absolutely, no question about it. The key is the dealers are so optimistic to kick off the year. That's what makes it so much fun. We had a lot of new innovation, a lot of new product across the board in soft surface and hard surface, but the dealers are very, very optimistic about 2023.
So I was going to ask you, think business in 23, based on that optimism, is probably going to still be pretty good, huh?
Well, I mean, it'll go up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any question. You can read any newspaper, you can read anything financially online, and I think people are going to say it's going to be an up and down year. But the dealers have optimism. That's the encouraging part.
Yeah. One thing I want to draw attention to, at the beginning of the general session, you had that video that started out, and that video was talking about the life of the retailer and what they do to a community, what they do to a home, what they do to a business. I'm hoping to get a copy of that. It's an unbelievable video.
Yeah, well, I'll let Herb talk about the video.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I tell you, when we talk about people's homes and what they're going to invest in, with all the affordability, the values of home have gotten more. The communities are starting to grow. There's still a housing shortage with this. But at the end of the day, people with their homes, it's their largest asset. They're going to continue to invest. So our whole idea is with inspiration around product is to elevate that. We spend a lot of time indoors. I think there's some statistics that say we spend 85% of our time indoors and 70% of that is in the home. Why not do something nice for your home, like a great carpet or hard surface product to elevate the value of your home and make it more livable?
So let's go to hard surface, Steve.
Okay.
First off, though, let me just say that Scott Sandlin let the cat out of the bag on y'all's growth in the last 10 years on hard surface. $3 billion in hard surface, right?
Yes, that would be our company number. That would be our corporate number. It's $3 billion in hard surfaces, and you think about where we started and where we're at, we're extremely proud of that.
Okay, tell us what's going on here with hard surface.
Well, again, I want to primarily focus on our Coretec space and what we're doing in our Coretec space. So one of the products we're introducing, again, Coretec's a disruptor, it's an innovator, and our folks are storytellers. And so we're introducing a soft step product, and that is a backing that's on the product. It's PET, it's 100% recyclable, and it's quieter, and it's warmer underfoot. And so we've really focused on, again, leading innovation with Coretec first and bringing that product out to the Coretec team and to the Coretec customer, because it's going to lead in innovation and it's going to tell a real unique consumer story. And that's really what we're excited about.
And that brand's 10 years old, right?
It's 10 years old, and obviously it's been a disruptor in the industry, but our customers love it. And we need to continue to feed it, and we need to feed it with innovation.
Yeah. So one of the things about Coretec is the realism. I mean, it really does look like the products that it's imitating, right?
Well, the other thing, yeah, it does. But then take a look over there at the graphic that we have called the Bevolution, because it shows also the change in bevel and how we have changed in bevel in Coretec and let in innovation makes it look and perform more like real wood. And so when you take a look at the press bevel that is over there, that is on the floor, every customer that has come up today is so impressed with that bevel because it just looks so real. It's on a wider, longer board. It's the press bevel. You look at it, you think real wood, and that's really what the consumer's after.
And it's WPC construction.
It's WPC construction, that's correct.
Right. Which is the right construction, I think.
It is the right construction, and we love the construction, and we love telling the story in Coretec.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, Herb, what about soft surface? I mean, everybody knows Shaw got started there, right?
Absolutely. We talk about disruption. We're standing by it right now. This was the original disruptor. This selling vehicle, the Anso Color Wall, came out 27 years ago. It's the longest standing and most successful specialty retail merchandise vehicle in our industry. And so it was time for us to make an evolution of this. So what we did is we sat down with a lot of our line dealers and major tenants that have this unit. We have over 1,800 of these units out at specialty retail. And one thing they told us, Kemp, don't screw it up, but you gotta continue to evolve. So we heard them loud and clear. So in that, we've come in with 300 new SKUs, We obviously dropped some SKUs. Many of those are in tonals and tweeds to get on color and color trends. We're seeing more striated colors and tonals that make just magical visuals and textures. But the real two innovations on this is what we call Canvas Comfort. Canvas Comfort is a slight, subtle pattern. As you know, for 27 years, this has been 100% cut pile. Right. Solid cut pile in our industry, while still present, it's not growing. Yep. We needed to do something to make it sexier. So what we did is come up with a very faint pattern that's subtle but elegant, easy to install, and it allows that consumer that maybe is not ready to go wall-to-wall pattern, but they do want some slight texture and pop to it. It hides footsteps, it hides lint, it's very elegant, and it's also on Lifeguard Blue, which is the only spill-proof backing in the carpet industry. And we've created it with a softback fleece. It installs just like softback. Installers love softback, so we're really excited about doing this rediscovery for Anso Color Wall. It's Anso high performance fiber, so it's got all the guarantee. It has R2X and has all the features that a consumer would want in their home to help elevate it again, their biggest investment that sits on their balance sheet.
Now you said you had 1,800 of these out there, and I was told at your meeting a couple weeks ago that you sent the kits or the refurb kits. So I mean, it's the same structure. All the retailer had to do was just update it, right?
Absolutely. So even before they left for Orlando, they already had delivered the rediscovery package, which is great. Usually that is a March-April timeline, but we as a company committed. We wanted to do this early. We got our fan base behind it, said bring it to us early. That's what our line dealers wanted. We delivered.
Now, Herb, I know you want to talk about the color wall. We've covered that well. It's a beautiful update here. So, but I'm going to just right here what you've got on the floor and what I saw at the CCA meeting as far as the striated and the dual contrast. I mean, you've got some gorgeous product.
Absolutely. We call it 3C. It's control, color, and character. So we've come up with a technology. It's 100% solution dyed, and it gives that undulation of color, that tea staining, that slight visualization of striated looks in broadloom that's great for wall-to-wall, but also for rugs. It's 100% solution dyed. That means that it's not space dyed, so it's more energy efficient, less water consumption, and it's permanent through the whole core of the fiber. And we control that very well, and it just gives a different elevated look both for cut pile and for patterned goods. And we have that in our AT brand, which is all about style and design. Crafted with care, designed with intent.
Okay, I gave him one more nugget at a time here. You got something else you want to talk about? How about the AT hardwood? I mean, you got beautiful products over
again,
there.
Elegant hardwood.
Yeah.
You're not going to find anything in AT that isn't elegant, it isn't designed, it isn't crafted correctly, and it isn't really tailored to the consumer and what the consumer's asking for. So AT hardwood, AT soft, whether it's soft surface or hard surface, it's crafted and designed with elegance and care. And so it's the same story.
Yeah.
It's just you're doing it in hardwood and you're doing it in soft surface.
Okay. So Herb's losing his voice and you aren't. What's the difference here?
I think Herb talked too much trying to get out here the last couple of hours, and I stay quiet on a plane. I don't talk to anybody. Okay.
I'm just so excited about residential carpet, you just can't keep me quiet. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, it's good to talk to you. Again, been talking to Steve Sieracki and Herb Upton here in the Shaw booth, and you've been watching Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.